All right, folks, we are live on YouTube. Live. We did start a few minutes late for the simple reason we did hear Highway 89 was a traffic jam. So wanted to make sure that everybody was able to get up here safely without having to worry. For those that are on YouTube Live, if you don't know me, I am Richard Armstrong. I am the play-by-play broadcaster for your Ogden Mustangs, and we're going to go ahead and start this right now, and we're going to bring Kenny Orlando up right now, and let's get this going. While he's coming up, if you have any questions for the players coming up tonight or Kenny, make sure we do have a text line. It is 385-240-1121. That is 385-240-1121, and you could text any question that you want to any of the players while we're while I'm interviewing them, or even Kenny. I mean, you're willing to answer any questions. We'll do that in the second part when you come up. Okay. So, first of all, Kenny, thanks for coming. I'm going to move this a little bit so I'm not leaning so bad. That is on. Hey, how was your Thanksgiving? I gotta ask you, how was your Thanksgiving?
Good, not good.
No, we're not going. There we go.
There it goes. Thanksgiving was good. Went quick. Obviously, we were playing hockey through the holiday, so just one day of rest there. But it was nice to step away from the rink for a couple hours, and we got to keep this ball rolling. So it was nice to have a home cooked meal and reset, but we're right back after it.
Okay, what's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving?
Well, when I was younger, I liked having off of school for it, spend some time with my friends and family, but now it's just, I think, just getting away from everything for the day. It's nice to be able to, have a nice meal and kind of just veg out for the day,
Yeah, you can't beat that. But yeah. Let's talk about, since we had the last Coach's Corner, back on the 19th of November. You've had 5 games since then. One of the toughest games that I noticed was the Saturday game was the 23rd of November against the Idaho Falls Spud Kings in a shootout loss, and that was your first shootout loss of the year. I mean, first shootout altogether. And then you come back for Military Appreciation Weekend and take the Outliers in 2 games, and then go when Rock Springs comes into town on last Friday. You handedly beat them 4-1, and then go to Rock Springs for 5-2. But something that I noticed about the Utah Outliers, and I don't mean to be offensive, but it kind of woke the Mustangs up the first 2 periods.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, the game started probably not how we were looking. But, the guys continued to fight back. We didn't give up on anything, and you see how quickly the tables can turn. That's what we talk about a lot in the locker room, is how fragile the game is. One or two instances, puck bounces, things that happen in a positive or negative direction can ultimately change a game. And we talk about that quite a bit, and the guys stayed the course and didn't give up on pucks, and it only took about 10 minutes there in the third period for the game to drastically change in our favor, and we had plenty of chances to score even in those last handful of minutes to win that game in regulation after climbing back as much as we did. So for the guys bouncing back after some negative energy that was dealt towards us in the first half of the game, I think they did a really good job responding and not packing in on the game, and they got rewarded for it throughout the weekend with 4 points.
Yeah, and that's something that you were talking. One of your coaches was talking about during one of the media timeouts, is the turnovers, the unforced errors that, or the forced errors or unforced errors that were happening out on the ice the first 2 periods. And what did you tell the team in that second intermission about that, about the turnovers and the errors that they were making?
Well, we always talk about a lot of correctional stuff throughout the week, but also throughout the games at the intermissions, and just in those instances that we got to simplify what we're doing. I felt like we were trying to do too much to get the puck working for us, and simplified what we were doing and kept focusing on a couple of the approaches coming into the zone that we talked about all week going into that weekend, and making sure that the puck was going where we wanted it to as we crossed the blue line, and things started to open up for us. So it's just staying par for the course, but making sure we're executing what we talked about all week, and guys not veering off the tracks and doing their own thing.
Yeah, and then it seemed like it was a continuation onto the second game, and the Outliers didn't even know what hit them the beginning of the second game, because the aggressiveness, and this is something that my color commentator Tim Broussard has mentioned, is the aggressiveness that this team has this year compared to last year's. There's a lot more aggressiveness and a lot more, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot more stick movement and puck movement this year.
Yeah, they're aggressive group, but we're playing the way that we want to be playing right now, as far as what you're seeing on the ice continuously, right? A consistent look of what you're seeing no matter what guy's out there. It's been tough to play against, and the more aggressive the better, as long as we're not running outside of position, right? So we talk about positioning a lot and where we are and why. I mean, that's what we do all week long to make sure we're sharp for the weekend, and by the time we get to the weekend, we expect these guys to be in proper position, but they're playing super aggressive, and it ultimately closes lanes down quick against our opponents and makes things really tough, and that's why we've had the success that we had. And again, once you veer off the tracks and do something different than what you're doing, and everyone's bought into it, that's when things change. So we're trying to stay the course and make sure we're doing that stuff consistently.
So let's talk about the division standings right now, and I'm looking at it right now. Of course, we're in first place with 36 points, and then you got the team coming up that's right behind you with 2 points behind you, and you've got a doubleheader this coming weekend. One up in Idaho Falls and one at home. What do you expect out of Idaho Falls?
It's a passionate series back and forth. It's been really good, like we talked about last time. Last Coach's Corner that we spoke about our specific matchup with them, we gave them a gift. The very first game of the season, only played the first 50 and forgot to play the last 10 and let them walk away with a win. And I think that gave them a little bit of momentum. But since then, the guys have woken up nice and collected points in the last four times we played them there. So definitely more confident than we were early in the season against them. I think as a group we feel good. Just again, a matter of making sure that our fixes are working in our favor, and we're working to make sure our pencil's sharper this week for our preparation. It's definitely a heated series between the two, but I like our chances any night when we're playing our game.
Yeah, and I was talking about aggressiveness, and if you look shots on goal versus the other teams, it's 796 to 599. That's about a 200 shot on goal difference between our opponents, and that's what I'm talking about, the aggressiveness. Is it the team, or is it your coaching, or what is it? Is it the players, the captain?
Well, it's a good combination of everything we have going on in that group. I mean, you see a very similar look last year with a team that ended up doubling up shots for versus shots against, and ended up being first in the league in scoring chances and first in the league in scoring chances against. It's the way we play the game, as long as the guys are playing it properly. And obviously, at the end of the day, it's up to them to do it. So all that honor and success is on them, not on the staff. But at the end of the day, if they're playing the way that we're asking them to play, and they're paying attention to the very small details, then as a group they're going to be successful. And you've seen that, and that's where that shot count starts to, by halfway through the season here, starts to kind of explode in our favor. And then same with when you look at scoring chances, and for us and scoring chances for our opponents, things start to kind of separate themselves when guys play the way we're asking them to, consistently and sharp.
Let's talk about the division, and we were talking about something that I was talking to Tim Broussard about, is the toughness of this division. This division is a very good division this year. I'm not saying that it was a bad division last year, but a lot of the teams have gotten better, and one of the examples is the Rock Springs Grizzlies with Brad Zangs, your assistant coach, coaching them. What a difference they have made, and you guys had some problems with Rock Springs Grizzlies this past weekend.
Yeah, they're much more competitive, heavy. They get in your face, and they want to play some tough hockey. So they're trying to knock teams like us and some other teams at the top of the standings off their game, to worry about stuff that you shouldn't be worrying about throughout the 60 minutes. But the guys played tough, but not too much where they're handicapping us getting in the box, and they stood up for each other. And when the times got ugly where they needed to do their thing and get physical, they did. And I thought as a group throughout those 120 minutes, we did a really good job standing our ground and playing tough hockey. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to put the puck in the back of the net, and you got to be able to stop it from going in yours. And that's where our group definitely had a little bit more strength in them this weekend, is just making sure that in those ugly areas, pucks got in and pucks got out. And but props to Brad; he's doing a great job with the recruiting and helping turn the program around there, making them very, very competitive every night that they step on the ice against any opponent.
Yeah, and we want to recognize a couple players at the beginning right now. We want to Players of the Week for November 12th through the 18th was Brody Simcoe. And then on November 26th through the 2nd of December was Yuri Duda. And then, of course, our Western Division Players of the Month was Brody Simcoe and Dylan Birkins. So I want to congratulate them, too. We'll get to meet Dylan's in a little bit, so I'm kind of excited about that and see what he thinks about the team and how he's playing and everything. Yeah. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we want to thank Liguori's Pizza and Pasta for hosting Coach's Corner tonight. If you ever get a chance to come up to Ogden, or if you're in Ogden, come up and support Liguori's Pizza and Pasta. We really want to thank them for their hospitality. We'll be right back after this with a couple messages, and I'll bring up a couple players.
Hi, I'm Josh Sparrow, and this is my wife Megan, and this is my daughter Chloe. And we are a billet family for the Ogden Mustangs. This is our 3rd year billeting for the Mustangs, and our players that we just got done billeting were Corson McGuire and Tyler Lafferty. I think we billet for a lot of different reasons. Maybe I grew up playing hockey. It's my favorite sport. I met my best friends, decided as a family that we wanted to give back to the sport, and we think that billeting has been a good way to do that. Some of the things, we like it for a lot of reasons, but I would say probably the biggest reason is the relationship that we are able to build with the boys that we billeted and their families, along with the organization. Ogden is a fantastic organization. It's got a great reputation, and we're just really lucky and excited and happy to be able to be a part of it. And like I said, just give back to the awesome sport of hockey. So, if you're considering billeting, I definitely would get in contact with the Mustangs organization, because it's been a great thing for our family, and go Mustangs. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rachel Manning, and my husband is Daryl Manning.
And I'm Abby Manning, and I am 10 years old, and I have a brother, Aiden Manning, and he is 14 years old.
Yes, and we just wanted to tell you about our billeting experience. We decided to become a billet family to help the hockey community, also to give these players a nice place to stay, somewhere they can just eat and call home, a home away from home. We wanted to provide a safe environment for them and just a nice, quiet place where they can just unwind after a game or practice. A fun place where they could invite their friends over too. I would have to say I've really enjoyed getting to know the players and their family. That's been really exciting to kind of make those long life friendships. I've watched these boys, the players, they've come into this team boys but leave men. I mean, they really mature. It's fun to watch them grow as a team. I mean, you see the goods and the bads. You go through the heartaches with them, the losing, the winning. If they get hurt, if they get sick, I mean, you're there for all of it. And it was a really good experience. We were so happy to be a part of it.
Billeting the hockey boys made me look at hockey a different way. And I used to not like hockey until they came along, and I love hockey now. What else? I will always cherish the moments that we were together when they left and when they arrived.
Yeah, and we love being Ogden Mustang fans. I mean, we've been fans for a long time, and then to get this opportunity to billet, it's been awesome. So I would highly recommend becoming a billet family. It's very rewarding. Thank you.
All right, we're back. I think we're back. Okay, we're back at Liguori's Pizza and Pasta for our Coach's Corner here on YouTube Live. Again, text line is 385-240-1121. 385-240-1121. Folks, it does work very good if you're watching live, because we did give some shout-outs during the broadcast. The last game against the Rock Springs Grizzlies, we had a lot of support there. So, of course, now it is time to bring up a couple players. And I've got a couple forwards coming up. Number 17, Jackson Walsh. And we're going to bring up number 96, Dennis Kuzmenkoff. Let them get their uniforms on, and then the other two guys better have their uniforms on before they get up here. How's that? But we don't want pizza sauce all over them either. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good. I'm good.
Well, let's see if Tim can get the microphones. Check them out one more time.
Hello. Mine's good. Mine's good.
Dennis is not, Tim.
Do you want to use mine?
So anyway, Jackson's is. So let's ask Jackson first. Jackson, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, where did you play last?
I played at all boys high school in Michigan. I got like 4 siblings. Yeah. What else do you want to know?
What else do I want to know? Where are you from?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan.
Yes.
Okay, and when did you start playing hockey? What age, and what got you into hockey, and have you always played in the forward position?
Yeah, I've always played forward. I probably started playing when I was like 4, I guess. I don't really remember. I just have always played it.
All right. All right, Dennis, what about you?
No.
Nope, his is not working. Hold on, Tim's going to, yep. Oh, it's a switch thing. It's under this. There it is.
Hello. Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, same questions.
Uh,
Where are you from? When did you start? What was the last team you played for?
I'm from Moscow, Russia. Last team I played for was the Rock Springs Grizzlies.
And from where before that?
Before that, well, last year I played Rock Springs as well, and before that I played in Jersey Hitman in New Jersey.
New Jersey Hitmen. Okay, and was that in the Premier League, or was that
That was AAA.
AAA?
Yeah.
All right, and when did you start playing hockey?
Oh, I think at 8.
8, and
yeah, I used to play tennis before that, so.
okay, and I take it you like hockey a little bit better.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't like. Honestly, when I played tennis, it was always like so hot. I just didn't like the weather. Like I was pretty good, but when my family moved to Pennsylvania, I like stepped on the ice for the first time, and I just loved it. So.
Okay, and do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have an older sister.
All right, Jackson, does any of your siblings play hockey right now too?
Yeah, my little brother does.
How old is he?
13.
All right. Well, I want to congratulate you, Jackson. Notre Dame commitment.
Thank you.
When did you find out about this?
In like April, about like right after my high school season ended.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the city of Ogden. Have you guys ever been out here to Ogden? I normally ask the guys this, new players. Have you ever been out to Ogden? I know you have been as a Rock Springs Grizzlies.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Ogden right now being an Ogden Mustang?
I mean, it's definitely a difference from Rock Springs, but I actually like. It's really cool here. You know, like so many places you can go. Like, especially the fans at the games. Very awesome experience, and yeah, so far I like the city.
Jackson, what about you?
I love it. It's beautiful here, and like lots of stuff to do too. So.
So when you first came into the rink and seen the rink and how big it is compared to the other rinks, what did you think? And your first fan experience as an Ogden Mustang?
My first fan experience, I was here for the first game of the season when I was a fan for the first game, and we lost. It was the comeback that Idaho had, so that wasn't a very good first experience. But my first game was amazing. I loved it. So, yeah.
Yeah, same. The first home game this year was incredible. You know, so many fans because I'm pretty sure like you guys didn't have a home game in like 2 weeks, so the crowd was basically filled. So it was a really great experience.
So let me ask you this: when Kenny contacted both of you, what did you think? What was your first idea when Kenny got a hold of you on wanting you guys to come play for us?
I thought it was a great opportunity. Yeah, that's kind of all I got to say. I thought it was a great opportunity.
Yeah, I was excited because, you know, I knew the team was like first in the league or in the division, but I was really excited because I know it's a really good organization, so I was looking forward to it.
All right, and I want to remind everybody that's watching on YouTube Live, text line for these two guys if you got a question, 385-240-1121, and we're going to go. We're going to go 15 questions for you, each of you, and we'll start, and I've already got one. Question for Jackson. Who is the best at brain rot Fortnite?
Billy Jacobson Couch is the best.
All right, I don't know who that came from, so we'll keep it at that. So knew that was coming, right? All right, so who wants to start first on these questions real quick?
You go, Walshy.
Yeah, I could go first.
All right, Jackson. Where is one place you have always dreamed of going to?
Switzerland.
What movie could you watch every day?
Interstellar.
If you could only have two foods for breakfast for the rest of your life, what would they be?
Steak and cereal, like Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms. I was going to ask you. Do you have a nickname? And what is it?
Walshy.
Walshy. And do you consider yourself a clean or messy person?
Clean.
I see some heads shaking over there. And do you collect anything? Are you a collector of anything?
No.
No? And what is one thing you'll never do again after trying it for the very first time?
Snowboarding. I don't like snowboarding.
All right. And what was one of your most favorite Christmas gifts you have ever gotten? Since it is coming up on Christmas.
I got a hoverboard when I was like 12, and I liked it a lot, so that.
All right. And what music genre do you listen to the most?
Probably rap.
And do you have any pets? And if so,
yeah.
what are their names?
I have a dog. His name's Winston.
What type of dog is it?
Some kind of lab. I don't know the exact kind, but.
All right. And what is your favorite kind of weather?
Summer.
Summer? Yeah. And on a scale from 1 to 10, how funny do you think you are? And then we'll ask the guys over there.
Like a 5, 6. I don't know.
All right. Is he right, guys? 5. How funny is Walsh? 5, 10, 5, 6?
Yeah, pretty mid.
1. 1. Okay. And what is your favorite way to have fun?
Hockey, I guess.
All right. And what is your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Okay. And the final question, if you could share a meal with any 3 individuals, living or dead, who would they be?
LeBron James, Tiger Woods, and Yuri Duda.
Okay. All right. And Dennis.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
What 3 words would you describe yourself?
Social, smart, funny.
Okay. Other than hockey, what is your favorite sport you like to watch?
Soccer.
All right. Which phone app do you use the most?
Instagram.
And what do you wish you did more of?
Play tennis.
Okay. Describe your perfect meal from start to finish?
Like the foods I eat, like perfect food meal.
You start from an appetizer
Oh,
to a meal to a dessert.
okay. Appetizer. Okay, I'll go this way. So in Russian tradition, we have a first is basically a soup dish. So it'd be like borscht, which is like cabbage soup, potato, beets, stuff like that. And then second would be steak and rice probably. And then for dessert, it would be like a honey cake basically.
Okay, sounds really good actually.
Yes.
What new thing would you like to try that you've never done before?
What's it called? When you like jump out of a plane?
Oh, skydiving?
Yeah.
All right. You do know that we do have a skydiving club around here.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay. If you could
Yeah.
instantly be an expert in something, what would it be?
Hockey?
Okay. Do you have a favorite TV show, and what is it?
No, but I recently just finished watching Outer Banks, so
Okay. Do you have a big fear of something, and what is it?
spiders.
Okay. And if you could describe yourself as an animal, which one would it be?
Tiger, I guess.
All right.
I don't know.
And how do you relax when you're stressed out?
Relax. I like to watch comedy.
Okay. And what are you most grateful in life?
My family.
And what emoji do you use the most often?
The laughing emoji.
And what is your most favorite quote?
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky.
Okay. And also, if you could share a meal with 3 individuals, living or dead, who would they be?
Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Nikita Kucherov.
Okay, you're going to have to explain who they are because I don't know who they
Oh,
are.
well, Lionel Messi, soccer player, most famous. Same with Cristiano Ronaldo. And then Nikita Kucherov plays for Tampa Bay Lightning.
Okay. All right. That's for those also that don't know online. All right, so now we're going out to the audience, and I do not have any other questions on the text line right now, so do we have any other questions right now out in the audience? Okay, wait a minute. We're going to bring the mic to you. So,
Hello?
technical difficulties again. That's okay. We're learning too. Yeah.
Hello? Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay, this is for Dennis.
Yeah.
You have to pick which dog is your favorite.
Archie.
Yeah.
All right. You want to explain Archie?
Explain Archie.
Big dog. Energetic.
Okay.
Yeah.
What type of dog is it? Okay. A Bernedoodle? 100-pound Bernedoodle. That's a big dog.
Big boy.
All right. Any other questions, guys? Ladies, any other questions? All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you very much for coming up, and we're going to ask the other 2 guys up in just a moment. We're going to a couple commercial breaks on YouTube Live, and we're from Ligori's Pizza and Pasta here in South Ogden, Utah.
Hi, I'm Josh Sparrow, and this is my wife Megan, and this is my daughter Chloe. And we are a billet family for the Ogden Mustangs. This is our 3rd year billeting for the Mustangs, and our players that we just got done billeting were Corson McGuire and Tyler Lafferty. I think we built for a lot of different reasons. Maybe I grew up playing hockey. It's my favorite sport. Met my best friends playing hockey, and we just kind of decided as a family that we wanted to give back to the sport. And we think that billeting has been a good way to do that. Some of the things, we like it for a lot of reasons, but I would say probably the biggest reason is the relationship that we are able to build with the boys that we billeted and their families, along with the organization. Ogden is a fantastic organization. It's got a great reputation, and we're just really lucky and excited and happy to be able to be a part of it. And like I said, just give back to the awesome sport of hockey. So if you're considering billeting, I definitely would get in contact with the Mustangs organization, because it's been a great thing for our family. And go Mustangs. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rachel Manning, and my husband is Daryl Manning.
And I'm Abby Manning, and I am 10 years old, and I have a brother, Aiden Manning, and he is 14 years old.
Yes, and we just wanted to tell you about our billeting experience. We decided to become a billet family to help the hockey community, also to give these players a nice place to stay, somewhere they can just eat and call home, a home away from home. We wanted to provide a safe environment for them and just a nice quiet place where they can just unwind after a game or practice. A fun place where they could invite their friends over too. I would have to say I've really enjoyed getting to know the players and their family. That's been really exciting to kind of make those long life friendships. I've watched these boys, the players, they've come into this team boys but leave men. I mean, they really mature. It's fun to watch them grow as a team. I mean, you see the goods and the bads. You go through the heartaches with them, the losing, the winning. If they get hurt, if they get sick, I mean, you're there for all of it. And it was a really good experience. We were so happy to be a part of it.
Billeting the Hockey Boys made me look at hockey a different way. And I used to not like hockey until they came along, and I love hockey now. What else? I will always cherish the moments that we were together when they left and when they arrived.
Yeah, and we love being Ogden Mustang fans. I mean, we've been fans for a long time, and then to get this opportunity to billet, it's been awesome. So I would highly recommend becoming a billet family. It's very rewarding. Thank you.
This is Owen Hendrickson, number 21, defense with the Ogden Mustangs. We would like to welcome you back from the break on the Ogden Mustangs Broadcast Network.
All right, it looks like we're back already. We're going to bring two more players up. We've got number 93, Ryan Tong, and number 31, Dylan Birkins. Let's bring these two guys up. I already like the hat from Dylan's. Not that they played well this year, but... Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good. Dylan's, how are you?
All good. Feeling good.
Good. Okay. Well, hey, let's get to know you a little bit better. I'm going to ask you a few of the same questions that I asked the guys. Who are you? Where are you from? How long you've been playing? Siblings? Where you've played at, and everything else like that.
You want to go first? All right. My name is Dylan. I'm from Latvia. Before coming here, I was playing in Denmark for 3 years for our organizations of Odense Bulldogs. So, yeah.
And okay, for those that don't know, where's Latvia?
Latvia is one of the countries in Baltic states. It's located under Finland.
Under Finland, okay.
Easier, yeah.
All right, and Ryan?
My name is Ryan Tong. I'm from Burnaby, BC, Canada, and last year I played for the Olds Grizzlies in the AJHL.
All right. And when did you guys start playing hockey?
I started skating when I was like 4 years old, roughly, so yeah, been playing ever since.
Yeah, I was just turning 8 when I started playing hockey. So.
All right, and Dylan, you are a goaltender. What got you into goaltending? Did you first start out goaltending, or?
Actually, I just came to the team and they didn't have a goalie, so I was like, yeah, I can do it. Why not? So.
And you can do it.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. What about you, Ryan? Did you always a defenseman, or have you played forward a lot?
Besides novice, when everybody rotated, I've played defense for most of it. So.
All right, and let's talk about coming to Ogden, because I always like to find out about you guys and what you thought about when you first got a phone call or you got asked by Kenny to join the team? What did you guys think?
The first thing I heard, it was good organization and also championship fighting team. So that was like what got me interested in here. So yeah.
Ryan?
Yeah, I got a call from Nick Dreyer, and from there I kind of just heard a lot about the fans and what a nice town Ogden is and how the league was, and especially with Ogden being a championship team last year. It kind of just hooked me from the beginning, and then the rest is history.
And what do you think of our great fans? I mean, you got to realize our fans are probably one of the best in the Mountain Division, if not the best.
Well, I've been playing junior a lot of different places, and Ogden's definitely got the best fans, at least where I've played. So it's definitely special to be out there with that many people and cheering you on. So yeah.
No, I love playing out there. Fans, just the atmosphere and everything, just make games so much interesting and more fun.
So I forgot to ask these two guys. This past week, you guys went out to Christmas Village, and got to see Christmas Village in Ogden and everything. But I also heard you guys got to sing some Christmas songs. How was that for you?
It was great. AJ Owinski was our best singer.
Yeah, I'm not the best singer by far, so.
But you got to meet some fans and walk around Christmas Village and everything. Had you ever seen anything like that before in Ogden? I mean, in where you've been?
I mean, haven't in Ogden, but like I have seen that before. Yeah.
Yeah, downtown Vancouver normally does something like that, so I go normally.
Kind of felt like home then.
Yeah.
Oh, not too bad. All right, like I said, folks, if you want to text them anything, hopefully Tim, this just died on me. See if I can get this. I don't have the thing. If you want to text us, 385-240-1121. Yeah, Tim, you're on camera now. So let's go through some questions real quick. Get to know you a little bit better. Ryan, we're going to start with you. Who is your hero and why?
My parents. You know, they've raised me since the beginning, and you know, they've just been the guide all the way through. So.
All right, and if you could choose anything to do for a day, what would it be and why?
Play hockey.
Okay. And what is your most favorite Christmas family tradition?
Normally just on my dad's side, we get all the extended family over and just have dinner.
All right, and what would you want to be, who would you want to be stranded on a deserted island with?
Anybody or on the
Anybody.
team?
Anybody.
Bear Grylls.
All right. What's your favorite zoo animal?
A gorilla.
And what's the most unusual thing you have eaten, and did you like it or not?
Fish eyeballs. It's like a Chinese dish. I mean, yeah, I like it.
All right. And if you had a time machine for the weekend, where would you go and why?
2011 Vancouver Canucks and change the game so they win Game 7.
All right. What talent do you wish you had?
Be able to speak multiple languages.
And who do you ask for advice when you have to make a difficult decision?
My parents.
And if you could be any movie or TV character, who would you be?
Spider-Man.
And do you talk to yourself?
Not really.
Not really?
No.
And if you could listen to one song for the rest of your life, but different artists could sing it, what song would it be?
Dream On by Aerosmith.
And if your pet could talk, do you have a pet?
Yeah.
What is your pet?
I have a German Shepherd.
And if your pet could talk, what do you think they might say about you?
He needs to give me more food.
Okay. And who is your favorite Disney character?
Aladdin.
All right. And always the final question, if you could share a meal with any three individuals, living or dead, who would they be?
We'll go Josh Sparrow and Henrik and Daniel Sedin.
All right. Dylan's, you ready?
Yep.
Describe your perfect day.
I don't know, probably waking up, getting some breakfast, going for a walk, probably going for hockey practice, working out, and that's pretty much it.
All right. What is it on the top 3 of your bucket list to do?
I want to try skydiving. That's one of them. I want to go hiking. I've been hiking, but I haven't been like on the long ones, like the top of the mountains. And probably last one would be trying to drive F1 car.
All right. And how would your friends describe you? Or should I say, how would your teammates describe you?
Probably funny, hardworking, and disciplined.
All right. And if you could be a superhero, who would you be?
Probably Batman.
And what is your favorite holiday?
Christmas holidays, for sure.
Okay. What's your go-to fast food restaurant?
I gotta say Taco Bell and Chipper.
Okay. And what was or is your favorite subject in school?
Probably math.
Math. And if you could join any past or current music group, which would you want to join?
I would join Linkin Park.
And what is your number 1 goal in life?
Probably NHL. I don't know.
Does your family have any big traditions, and what is it?
Not. I mean, usually for Christmas we have family dinner all together with our grandparents. So every year. So I would say that.
And do you sing in the shower?
No.
No. And what would you do if you won the lottery?
I mean, probably talk with my parents and share with them. So.
Okay. And what are you most thankful for?
My family, for sure.
All right. And if you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be?
Probably tiger.
Okay. And the last question, if you could share a meal with any 3 individuals, living or dead, who would they be?
I would say Kobe Bryant and Cristiano Ronaldo because they're 2 top athletes at their sport, and Henrik Lundqvist because he's my goalie idol when I was growing up.
All right. Okay, and I did have a couple questions. I had one question for you. Hold on. Dylan's, who is your favorite American that he met since he's been here?
I know who is asking the question, so I gotta say Brody Simcoe.
All right, and this is for both of you. If you could pick one teammate to take on vacation, who would you choose? Wow. This has got to be from another player.
Roman Cherniak.
All right.
I'll take Nicholas Rempel.
All right. Do we have any questions out here in the audience? Oh, we got one.
Oh, God.
Okay, Ryan, you brought this upon yourself, so I have to ask. Out of the 3 people sitting at this table, who's your favorite?
Josh Sparrow.
All right. Any others? Now, believe it or not, I have a couple more questions for Jackson. So, Jackson, you could just answer them from here. This question for Jackson Walsh from Caden and Easton. How does one get committed to Notre Dame?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay. If Jackson was stranded on an island, what are 3 things he would bring? I can't hear you.
I would bring like a soccer ball, like a bed, and my phone.
All right.
On a stranded island.
And, boy, somebody likes you very much from the same phone number. What do you do in your free time?
Play like video games, hang out with the boys.
All right. What do you guys do in your free time?
Play video games, nap.
Nap?
Yeah, same here.
Okay. Well, guys, I appreciate you coming up. Any more questions in the audience? All right. Well, we'll be right back here at Ligori's Pizza and Pasta after a few messages, and we're going to be bringing Kenny back up. We're going to talk about what's coming up, and we've got a special announcement also for the Ogden Mustangs. So thanks, guys, for coming back. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Rachel Manning, and my husband is Daryl Manning.
And I'm Abby Manning, and I am 10 years old, and I have a brother, Aiden Manning, and he is 14 years old.
Yes, and we just wanted to tell you about our billeting experience. We decided to become a billet family to help the hockey community, also to give these players a nice place to stay, somewhere they can just eat and call home, a home away from home. We wanted to provide a safe environment for them and just a nice quiet place where they can just unwind after a game or practice. A fun place where they could invite their friends over too. I would have to say I've really enjoyed getting to know the players and their family. That's been really exciting to kind of make those long life friendships. I've watched these boys, the players, they've come into this team boys but leave men. I mean, they really mature. It's fun to watch them grow as a team. I mean, you see the goods and the bads. You go through the heartaches with them, the losing, the winning. If they get hurt, if they get sick, I mean, you're there for all of it. And it was a really good experience. We were so happy to be a part of it.
Billeting the hockey boys made me look at hockey a different way. And I used to not like hockey until they came along, and I love hockey now. What else? I will always cherish the moments that we were together when they left and when they arrived.
Yeah, and we love being Ogden Mustang fans. I mean, we've been fans for a long time, and then to get this opportunity to billet, it's been awesome. So I would highly recommend becoming a billet family. It's very rewarding. Thank you.
This is Brody Simcoe. Welcome back from the break. You are listening to the Ogden Mustangs Broadcast Network.
Okay, we're back now at Ligori's Pizza and Pasta here in South Ogden. If you ever get a chance, they have a wonderful menu here. Come see them. Come visit them. They are great sponsors of the Ogden Mustangs. We're going to go ahead and bring Kenny up one more time. It has been requested by a few fans to get to know him a little bit better. I'm not going to ask as many questions, Kenny. I'll be nice about it. But then we're going to go into the weekend, this upcoming next 2 weekends, and then Christmas break.
Yep.
And then we've also got a couple special announcements we're going to make, and so forth, so on. So let's get to know you a little bit better. What's your most favorite Christmas family tradition? I mean, we're talking about Christmas, the holidays coming up, and everything else. Well, hey, you even got a fan.
That's right. Every once in a while I have one fan or two. Christmas tradition just over the years has been obviously waking up with the family, getting up and having breakfast and sharing Christmas by the tree. Since I've lived away from home the last however many years, being able to travel home and still do that's pretty cool. It's in a different capacity now, but you know, that's definitely something that you look forward to is Christmas morning, just as a family.
And I know you have cats. So if your cats could talk, what would they say about you? Or what would they think about you?
Well, I know what they think about me, but they would just say that the food bowl's empty. So that's it. They wouldn't probably say anything else.
Okay, and what is on the top 3 of your bucket list to do?
Definitely travel overseas. The first time I was overseas was last summer for my honeymoon, so bucket list would just be to get to explore a little bit more over there, time permitting throughout the summertime, obviously. I think a common answer of people coming up here saying something like skydiving, I think that would be really cool, but it'd be really tough to get me in the plane to do. I think that's probably still on the list for now. It'll work its way off the list. I've tried skiing a couple times, and I've never tried snowboarding, so maybe that would be something to put on the list.
All right. And do you collect anything?
When I was a little younger, I was really into collecting hockey cards. Still do it here and there, but not as prominent as I used to. But Coach Nick Dreyer collects them actively right now. He's really into it. So he's getting me back into it here and there, but he's definitely the one that's more passionate about it right now.
All right. And other than hockey, what is your favorite sport you like to watch? I know you're constantly busy looking at hockey and
I don't
looking
really
at
watch anything else
and video.
You can always admire someone's good golf shot, so probably say that. I know there's not a lot of action going on, but there's a lot of technical side to that, and it's very relatable to some of the motions with hockey. I get on board with golf.
And so, what is your most favorite quote?
Well, you heard it earlier from Kuzi. I love that one, especially with the field that I'm in. Wayne Gretzky said it best. Kuzi said it pretty good. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so shoot the puck.
All right. And if you could share a meal with any three individuals, living or dead, who would they be?
I've been thinking about that for a while. Obviously, you hit everyone with that. So,
and you know I'm going to ask.
Yeah, I've had over the last handful of years had some tough passings with my family. So definitely my three grandparents would be the ones that I would choose first, just to get another meal and some more time with them. That would mean the world. But outside of that, hockey's perspective, definitely John Cooper. He's been my favorite coach through my 10 years of coaching, and I admire his path. You know, he's a guy that didn't really play hockey, quite frankly, at all. I mean, he did very, very minimally and was a lawyer and found his way through the ranks and into the NHL, and has had a lot of success building culture and connecting with players. And it's been very impressive what he's done over the years, and he gets to coach in a pretty damn cool spot in Tampa Bay, too. So just picking his brain on his path would definitely be something enticing to me, for sure.
All right. Well, let's talk about the next 2 weekends, and then you're going on Christmas break, giving the guys a little bit of chance to go home and visit family and everything. But let's talk about this coming weekend at Idaho Falls Spud Kings, especially Saturday night. It is going to be First Responders Night, always a special night.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, every one of these nights that we have that's a special cause is awesome. Obviously, we have a great turnout on attendance, but we do these things for the right reason as a community. From ownership to staff to players to all the fans, I think we have great intentions with this organization, and being able to share that this weekend with admiring first responders is one of our favorite. Obviously, we have a couple of really big nights, but this really hits home probably with a lot of players, whether it's they have a relative or someone that's in the field, or obviously we've all relied on the field at some point in some capacity. So.
And then on the 20th and 21st, our last two home games of 2024 against Pueblo Bulls. The 20th, Teddy Bear Toss Night. Always a fun night.
Yeah, I think over the years that's been one of the more crazy nights that we've had. We always have a good turnout with the Bears, and I know we're pushing to try to get to a special number this year. I don't know if that number is 2,000 or what, but we're trying to really make sure that it's a challenge, but something that we can achieve, and encouraging every person to bring a bear in the building. So,
all right, and then of course the 21st will be Grinch night, but it's also another special night. It's Blackout night, our first night of blackout jerseys.
Yeah, another special night that we will run 4 or 5 times a year now moving forward for the second half of the season, usually on Saturdays at home. But just a good theme for us to, make that building extra crazy, get people to wear those jerseys. Obviously, we've had those jerseys now for over a year. Some people were able to win some in auctions last year. And just, you do some whiteout, you do a blackout, like those events usually bring some more people into the building and add a little layer of excitement to what's going on.
And I believe you also have Skate with the Stangs that night, too.
That's right.
So that'll be a nice Christmas gift for everybody
For
and
sure.
everything else like that. So let's talk about the holiday break. What is the plans for the team on holiday break?
Well, it's short. I mean, they're gone for 7 days. So, you have 7 days off and a travel day of some capacity. So for us over the years, it's that time has shortened from the last 4 years of being here. The time has continued to shorten on that break, and right now it would be for the guys to rest and recover. Keep their bodies moving, but not overtaxing them over that week, so they come back fresh and ready to go for a fresh start in the second half of the season. The second half is a whole lot different than the first half. Teams are much more well-oiled, put together, and working their way towards a final roster. That you're playing for playoff spots at that point, and there's a lot more detail to the game. So I think just getting rest during that week and not being so overtaxed, coming back fresh, ready to go is the most important thing.
All right, and one of the special announcements we were talking about earlier is congratulations on being one of the coaches for the Mountain Division All-Star Game in Boston.
Thank you. Yeah.
So can you explain a little bit more about this? Is the first year they've done something like this. Can you explain what's going to happen in Boston?
Yeah, it's an event at the end of January. There'll be 4 teams there. So the Atlantic will have a team of players. The New England will have a team of players. The Mountain will have a team of players. And then there will be a 4th team of all 06, 07, 08 birth year players that have been standouts throughout the league from all the divisions. So the top 2 coaches of the top 2 teams with the best winning percentages by this weekend here represent their divisions. So just, it's a great honor, but obviously it's all on the guys and what they're doing on the ice. But for me in particular, I'm excited to just get to work with all the talent throughout the division for a weekend, and most importantly, getting to see the guys have extra exposure opportunities. That's what that's about. So, guys that are uncommitted or guys that are going through the process right now of looking at their next step in their journey, that Monday, Tuesday, that event is crucial for them. It's only 2 games, but it's 2 games of direct exposure in front of plentiful scouts that'll be there from the college and junior ranks. So for me, being able to be a part of that, obviously it's a great honor, but it's all on the guys' efforts, the attention to detail they're putting in. They get rewarded for it, and as an organization, we get to reap a little bit of the benefit here with repping our team the right way and being a part of that bench.
And they have not picked any of the All-Stars yet. When is that supposed to be coming out?
It should be results should be probably next week sometime.
Next week. So you want to look at social media. Ogden Mustangs will make sure that we're out on social media and let you know who from the Ogden Mustangs have made it. But it is going to be a very busy week for you that week, and I want to get to that too, because the next Coach's Corner is actually going to be the 21st of January up at the Weber County Sports Complex, and want to make sure everybody understands it is being sponsored by Little Caesars. It is our autism awareness weekend on January 31st and February 1st. So it's going to be a busy week for you and a couple of the players, because you're going to Casper the weekend before, and then you got to fly out from Casper all the way to Boston.
Yeah, we'll be Coach's Corner Tuesday night, traveling to Casper on Thursday, playing in Casper Friday, Saturday, and then the guys that are selected would be making their travels on Sunday, as well as myself, Sunday to Boston. You play Monday and Tuesday in Boston, and you end up back in Salt Lake Tuesday night, and by Friday you're playing Autism Weekend. So it's a lot of travel. It's a lot of just wear and tear throughout a 10-day span of what you're doing and where you are. And but guys that earn that honor, it's really cool to be a part of that. So it's something that you got to put your time aside and make sure that you're ready to go. And for us as an organization, we're proud of all the names that are getting thrown around right now for these opportunities. It just shows that we have a bunch of high-class athletes here, and we want to keep pushing them moving forward.
So anyway, next Coach's Corner will be the 21st of January at the Weber County Sports Complex in the VIP room. Kind of a special week for autism. I want to kind of push that a little bit for the simple reason you're coming back that Wednesday or that Tuesday night. Tuesday night. That Thursday we're going to be on Fox 13 Good Day Utah in the morning, so you want to watch that. We'll have you out on the ice talking to them. We're going to bring in, hopefully, the Northern Utah Autism Program, which we donate a lot of our funding to them. Sean Wilmert will be on there. It's a great opportunity to showcase autism, and it's always one of my favorite weekends. So any other thing that we need to state right now other than good luck for the next 4 games? Have a great Christmas and holiday break, and let's go Mustangs.
Yeah, and next 3 out of our 4 games are at home. Let's, going into the holiday break here, let's make sure we're filling up the building and supporting the boys on the way after the holiday break.
So anyway, we are going to close this Coach's Corner tonight here from Ligori's Pizza and Pasta. Again, we want to thank them for their sponsorship, and that will do it for tonight's Coach's Corner. We'll see you next time on the 21st of January from the Weber County Sports Complex in the VIP room for Autism Week.